a guy who scored 21 goals in the league, 32 in all competitions, 6 goals on the continent as KCCA made the group stages. And it's not just about his goal scoring exploits. His positioning and the way he creates space for other players to come in and also contribute is amazing. And of course, he's also now a top scorer with his Buildcon club in Zambia since he moved from KCCA. So for me, by a country mile, he was the best player locally, at least in Uganda.
32 goals it was in all competitions, 21 in the league. Probably the reason as to why KCC made it to the group stages of the CAF Confederations Cup, CAF Confederation Cup. Let's not forget that important goal they got away in Cape Verde. We don't know how important it will be. Maybe it's the goal that will take us to Cameroon.
Thank God for Gertrude Chandiru. Uganda will be going to Europe for the first time in the history of women's cricket because of Gertrude. Picking up 15 wickets, featuring on all the winning knocks, and then being unlikely on the team because she didn't participate in the warm-ups in Nairobi, but then coming into the team and showing that she can come and break the big partnerships, score the most important runs for the side, and make sure that the team goes on to qualify for the global qualifier that will happen in June 2018. That's a very big plus for her and a very big plus for the country because Uganda will be going to the globals for the first time.
He was in the leading pack. When he broke off from, I think there were the 3 Kenyans and the one Ethiopian athlete, and the crowd at the Kololo Independence Ground went bonkers. You know, he did not know if he was, biting the bullet or if he really knew what he was doing. It turned out he knew what he was doing because he had a lot in his tank and he ended up, winning that gold medal quite comfortably. I think that was one of the standout moments in 2017.
And for an athlete who had done very well at junior level, I think many people within athletic circles, actually not only in Uganda, in Kenya, who have had so much success, rate Cheptegei so highly that they actually think he's better than most of their Kenyan athletes.
He showed us, that the goings on, that what happened at Kololo Independence Ground was not going to affect him when, 5 weeks after that, he went and he finished 4th, I think it was, during the IAAF Diamond League in Paris. And that was, I think it was like a week or 2 after, his wife had given birth to his son. He actually said he wasn't sleeping in the run-up, to that IAAF Diamond League meet. But him placing 4th, for me, when he placed 4th, I saw, he had the bit, between his teeth and he wanted to prove something. So I wasn't really surprised when he placed 2nd during the Worlds in London behind Mo Farah.
Nothing beats gold. Gold is the ultimate medal in sport. David Emong, on the account of going a notch higher after winning silver in Brazil at the Paralympic Games, going 1 level higher and winning gold, for me, it makes him the outstanding Ugandan athlete of 2017, and I think we should all be proud of him as a country because none of us can appreciate the amount of effort he's put in because most of us are able-bodied and we don't know that the challenges faces him as a handicapped athlete competing against the other para-athletes who are supported by their governments, given all sorts of millions, all sorts of structured training programs and institutional support and the like. So I think that boy is there solely on his own effort and sweat and little effort from the powers that be in this country. And for that, he should be the #1 athlete for 2017 and #1 sportsman.